Hello folks, and welcome to my garden. I'm Eli and I want to tell you a story. Over the last few years I've made a few mistakes and they've had an effect on this channel, on me and on this garden, and not always for the best. So let me tell you about it. So like most of your favourite YouTube gardeners out there, I've got a proper grown-up full-time job. There's nothing to do with this channel or even gardening, but it's what pays the mortgage and truth be told, it's what pays for me to be able to get the kit I need to make these videos. So I come home from work at the end of the day and I'm ready to relax. I need my me time. But I then have to spend time coming up with ideas for videos, researching videos, planning them. And that's before I even get to film the videos or start editing them so that they become the actual videos you see. As you can imagine, that takes up a lot of kind of your free time. It takes up a lot of you time. Takes up a lot of your family time. It takes up a lot of the time that you would have for your hobbies, things like, gardening. And unfortunately, it doesn't leave a whole lot of time for you to focus on things like your health, your mental health, and just generally having fun. So you spend all that time planning, researching, filming, editing, making a video, and it goes out, and the thing is, you can never tell how well it's going to do. And sometimes it doesn't do as well as you maybe expected. And I'm not going to lie, it's quite disappointing. So, over time, you learn which videos might do better than others. And naturally, you start to focus on those ones. And that's what I did. For this channel, for this genre, if you like, it tends to be the kind of how to do a thing type videos, or the big, how to do the thing the best you can ever do kind of videos. You know the ones, or... Now that's great, it is awesome, and there is a place for those videos. Now the thing is, those videos bring in lots of new viewers, which is great. But it does this kind of weird dynamic shift thing on your channel. Because think about it, it's like this. We all go hunting on the internet for info because we want to do a thing. And we find that info and we want that good info. And we want it fast. We don't want any of the fluffy stuff around it because we've got a thing we want to get done. And that's kind of the audience that was being brought in with those videos, or at least a lot of them anyway. And it was a bit of a dynamic change because they don't want what I call the fluff. They don't want any of the backstory from us about how we got to that point, why we're at that point, why we're doing it. They don't want any of the Eli and Kate, the Eli and Kate's garden. They're just there to get that info. And the thing is, that's okay. We all do it. It's totally okay, and the internet's brilliant for it. But it's a whole different audience from most of you guys who are actually here for the Eli and Kate stuff. So I learned then that to make those videos work for that audience, I learned to cut out a lot of the unnecessary fluff. And I say unnecessary, cut it down to the bare essentials, make that video as snappy and zingy as possible, because that's what these guys were after. To be honest, that stripped down approach, for me, felt very kind of one-sided. Because to be perfectly honest, it's that interaction with you guys, that back and forth, you guys commenting on the videos. It's the fact that you guys know the difference between my garden here now in January 2024 in my garden back in January 2022. It's the fact that you notice every time I've got a new cup for a cup of tea or a cup of coffee in the greenhouse. That's what makes it fun for me. So what I've done, because I need to capture that fun for me again, I've gone back and I've had a look way back to 2012 when we first started sharing our garden and our gardening journey with the world. And it was a very different feeling back then, if you like, because it felt very much like you guys came here to have a wee cup of tea and just share the garden with us, just to hang out with us. There were no specific purposes to it. It was just a bit of fun. And it was fun for me too. So that's what I'm wanting to go back to. And what I've done to remind myself of that whole purpose of this channel was I've made a wee change. Some of you eagle-eye guys might notice on our homepage for this YouTube channel. So what does this hold for the future then? Well, the future's bright. I'm really, really positive about what's coming up on the channel in the future. I'm still going to do those how-to tutorial type videos, but they won't be so much of a focus anymore. And when I do them, they'll be done with that little bit of Eli and Kate sparkle to them. And there's going to be heaps of stuff on here that's going to go back to me gardening, me growing, the chores we're doing, us enjoying our garden, so that you can enjoy our garden, because, you know, that's a good thing. There's going to be heaps of opportunity for you guys to grow along with me as well. Way more than ever before, because nothing else is going to get in the way of it now. It's going to be loads of fun. All this is talking about the channel and the channel change. And the future is looking really good. I'm excited about the future of this channel. But the truth is, it's as much me that needs to change as the content I'm making. I'm going to change. You're going to see a much more relaxed Eli, an Eli that's having so much more fun doing this stuff with you guys. I'm just going to treat it all like the hobby it's meant to be. And in that vein, there's loads coming up for us in 2024 that is just going to be so much more fun, because I'm going to do it all with a much more relaxed attitude to things, if you like. It's going to be good. So I'm getting my seed mix ready, because I'm about to start sowing my January seeds. You guys will be coming along with me so that you can join in for growing along with Eli. And then there's going to be so much more of the just chilling out in the garden, what we're actually doing in the garden type videos, even the boring chores. And of course, because I'm taking a much more relaxed approach, it opens everything up for so much more in the way of videos. I'm about to start all my growing and sowing, but before I can do that, there's a heap of stuff I need to get done. Not just make up my seed starting mix and sterilising it, but I've got to get my greenhouse set up so that I can access all the things I need for my growing. And I need to set up my germination station in the house. So there's heaps I need to get done. And I'm sure along the way, that's going to be useful and fun for you guys too. So yeah, so there's an awful lot I need to get done before I get to start playing in the dirt. And while we do that, grab a wee cup of tea and chill with me. I'll see you soon, folks. See ya!